Hello, this is Rev Dore from Sarasota, Florida. It's a beautiful day. I haven't been with you for a little while because I did have some elective surgery and it took a little longer to get over it than I had anticipated. So I'm glad to be back. Today's topic is God is not a Christian. Might be a little surprising, maybe even a little shocking to you. But wait, there's more. You know, one of the most universal of truths is that none of us knows the true nature of God, what he or she looks like, or how God operates to create all that exists. Oh yes, we think we know, we believe we know, but none of us knows for an absolute certainty. That certainty of personal experience. I believe that we shall all have this experience at the end of this earthly interlude we call life, but until then, it's all belief, false certainty, and faith. Here's what I do know with certainty. There is a higher power, a divine intelligence, a universal mind, a ground of being. Call it what you will, but it all adds up to the fact that there is some mind, spirit, or soul much greater than any human in intelligence, insight, and power. And that mind is our Creator. We can see his or her works all about us. We live and move and have our being within the evidence of his creative mind, which is always thinking and speaking new life and new worlds into being. Here's what I believe. That this higher power we have nicknamed God, because it's short and easy to say, has nothing to do with humankind's religions or with the manner in which we pay homage to our Creator. Every religion on this planet began with some human's very personal, very deep, and very real spiritual epiphany and revelation. It may well have been inspired by the awesome wonder of God and all her works, or perhaps by the need to explain the unexplainable as we go through life's journey. No matter the cause of this human revealer's spiritual awakening, it was a human experience filtered through a human mind, a human heart, and human cultural programming. It was not a religion created by God with a sacred book written by God and then given to mankind. If so, we should surely all literally be on the same page in matters of religion and spirituality. We aren't. As a matter of fact, there are almost as many religions, denominations, sects, cults, and orders of religion as there are nations and tribes of people. They can't all be the one true religion, now can they? You are not required by God or man to park your intelligence at the church door. You were given a mind, your greatest gift, in order to use it. It is your greatest power and should not be wasted in reciting ceremonies, prayers, and rituals from 600 BC, 400 Christian era, or 1550 Christian era if they no longer make sense to you. Do not feed your soul or improve your understanding of God and life. In other words, if it doesn't work for you, stop doing it. You have no responsibility to God for worshiping him or her in any particular way. So right now, use your mind and ask yourself, how could God have given you and I the true religion when each is opposed to the other? You and I know that God is perfect being, perfect love, and perfect substance. Perfection does not set one group of his beloved creations against another just for sport. Perfection does not set up a dark power, call it Satan, the devil, Lucifer, Beelzebub, whatever, to torment the creations that he supposedly loves unconditionally. Is that love? What earthly father would turn a wolf loose in a child's nursery? What earthly father would promise food and love and give his child a viper? The answer, of course, is none worthy of anything but scorn and the punishment of law. Do you believe that the Most High God, the Creator of all that exists, is not better than you or I? If that is the case, then how can such an unworthy deity be an object of worship or adoration? So, my friends, we are left with a logical conclusion that God is not what we have been taught. God is not a parent with moods and caprice and favor for some and punishment for others. God is not a wrathful father who punishes his children in ways no decent earthly father could ever condone. God is good personified. God is love personified. God is endlessly loving and forgiving, for he knows well who each of us are and who we are not, because he has known us since before the beginning of time and will know us forevermore. Every one of us, whether we're good or bad. We have created little tin gods made in our image and built religions and rules of diet, dress, behavior, and worship to suit our image and beliefs. We endow these holy human institutions with God's imprimatur to give these fables divine authority, which they otherwise would certainly lack. Dear ones, religion is no business of God's. It is merely man's attempt to explain that which is beyond all human comprehension, the true nature and majesty of all that is. No, God is not a Christian, neither is God a Muslim or a Hindu. God is not a Jew, and Jews are not his chosen people, because God shows no favor over one human tribe or nation to the exclusion of another. Would you do that with your own children? Then God wouldn't do it with you. That is how humans operate. We favor one over another. We punish. We reward. It is not how our Creator functions. God is the God of all that exists on this planet or any of the billions of planets in this universe where life may exist. God is the universal mind, which is the beginning of all things. We have created little tin gods. We have created them in our image. Dear ones, worship as you will, if you enjoy it and if it makes you feel good. And it does no harm. But do not delude yourself into thinking you are doing God's will, for God cares not how you worship or what you wear or how you eat. God cares only that you love and how you treat your brothers and sisters. Your business is to learn to love unconditionally, to not sit in judgment of your brothers and sisters, because we are all created of the one mind of God, and God plays no favorites. Next week, we shall examine the Christ phenomenon. Be sure to log on or tune into the video on YouTube and then pass it on. God is filling your heart with love, power, joy, and peace to the extent that your heart and mind are open to receive it. And so it is. If you need prayer support, log on to my website at www.awakenedheartministries.org. It's all one word, awakenedheartministries.org, and click on prayer, and I'll be happy to send you a personal prayer right away. Bye-bye.